Hey guys, my name is Brennan and I'm coming to you from Kirkland Lake, Ontario. I'm here to give you a brief overview of this year's Skills Robotics Competition. This year's competition is themed around Canada's favorite condiment, maple syrup. Teams will need to harvest sap represented by these balls. Deliver the sap to the boiler and deposit purified maple syrup on the snow piles to make maple taffy. Let's start with the tour of the court. The Sugar Bush area. The Sugar Bush area contains the starting zone, maple trees, saplings, rocks, and 2 of the snow piles. The starting zone is where the game begins. A team's teleoperated robot must start completely within the starting zone, and teams also receive 2 points for returning to the starting zone by the end of the match. There are 6 trees in the sugar bush. They are filled with yellow and red balls called sap pieces. The balls are held by these wooden dowels called taps. The balls roll out of the spout as the taps are removed. There are specific details about the tree heights and the arrangement of the red and yellow balls in the scope, so make sure you read that carefully. Saplings are spread throughout the sugar bush area. These are baby maple trees that need to be protected, so don't damage them. Like that. Teams will receive 1 point for each tennis ball and 1 point for each pipe remaining intact at the end of the match. Rocks are also spread out on the court as part of the terrain. You can drive over these, but don't break them off the court floor. The last items in the sugar bush area are the snow piles. There is 1 tall and 1 short snow pile that need to be delivered to the maple taffy zone for 2 points each. Heading over the hill, we get to the sugar shack area. This area contains the sugar shack boiler, the maple taffy zone, and 2 more snow piles. The boiler is a 26-inch square. Teams get 1 point for each sap piece delivered to the boiler. The boiler is also the autonomous zone. If teams choose to use an autonomous element, it must start and stay in the boiler the whole time. The maple taffy zone is located in the corner of the sugar shack area. As I said before, teams get 2 points for delivering snow piles completely within the zone. Red balls represent purified maple syrup, ready to be turned into maple taffy. To receive points for this, teams need to place the red balls on the snow piles, and the snow piles must be completely within the maple taffy zone. There are a few other important things to know. The driver zones are just off each corners of the court. Drivers must stay in the driver zones for the whole game. A team's total entry must have a volume of 4 cubic feet or less. The location of the trees, rocks, and saplings will change before the playoffs. Both configurations are listed in Appendix A. Make sure to practice using both. Scoring is done based on the final state of the court at the end of the 4-minute game. You will be competing against another team. The first team that completes all tasks and returns to the starting area will receive an additional point. That's an overview of this year's game, and it looks like the tastiest one yet. For people watching from Ontario, if you have any questions or would like to be added to the contest mail list, reach out to Dan Kurz at dan.kurtz@dsb1.ca. For people from other provinces or territories, reach out to the technical committee for your region. For teams in Ontario, the complete scope and court details are available on the Skills Ontario website. Make sure to take the time to read it carefully. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some waffles to eat. Happy building, everyone. See you in May.